Did you ever know that our thoughts shape our reality? Yes, our thoughts shape our reality. And for one person, the mindset can create abundance, wealth, healthy relationship. And for another person, it create lack, poverty, and a stressful mindset. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Igor, and this channel all about self-development and self-development journey. And today I'm gonna share with you guys 10 mindset shifts that can change your life forever. Let's get into it. So first mindset shift is about looking at the obstacles as an opportunity to grow. We as a human being, we have a natural tendency to always seek in a negative perspective. We always look everything from a perspective. What if this happened? What if that happened? And we always thinking negatively. We're always scared. We're always living in a fear. We're living in a suffering because fear is making us suffer. It's making us stuck. So we cannot move forward. We cannot take an action because the mindset give us thoughts. The thoughts give us emotions, and emotions give us action. And basically, when we're stuck in the fear, when we're stuck in that negative mindset, we don't do nothing. We just freeze. We just have this freezing behavior, and we're afraid to going through obstacles. And when we look at the obstacles as an opportunity to grow, when we look at the obstacle there's something positive than negative, then our life can change. For example, if one person lost a job and another person lost a job, that person with a negative mindset start to think from a scarcity mindset. Why it's happened to me? Why always things happen to me? What I'm gonna do right now? I lost this job. Then another person can think, okay, I lost this job and I can have more opportunities for that. Maybe I will find new job. Maybe it's time for me to dive into self-development, to grow, to build, to change myself and to become a better person. Or maybe that mindset will give you idea that okay, maybe I try to do something with new business idea that I have so many years ago, but I didn't try it. A lot of people, billionaires, millionaires, they build themselves up in adversities, but they didn't look at the adversities as something bad. The adversity is always teaching us something. They can teach us boundaries if we have arguments with our friends or family. They can teach us self-respect. They can teach us if we need to let go person from our life if this person not serving us already. Emotions always showing us this. We need to think from a positive perspective that every obstacle, every hardship, every challenge is opportunity to grow, opportunity to change, opportunity to learn. And when you shift that mindset, your life gonna change. Mindset number 2 is do not look at your past, but look who you are becoming right now and be excited about your future. Normally, we are thinking from a past perspective. We're always dwelling on the past. We're always thinking about the past. What can we done before with our partner, with our past relationship? In that period of the time, it was super hard, but you basically dwelling on that already for so many years and you're not letting go that past. But in order to receive something new, you need to let go of the past. You need to let go of that baggage. And when you let go of that baggage, something new come to our life. This is the law of the universe. When you let go old things, you create a space for the new things come to your life. When you constantly thinking about the past, thinking about your past relationship, past jobs, past businesses, past life, how the life was there so great. And you missing out the present moment. And you missing out the opportunity to build, to create, to become a better person. You need to always be present and focus on what you can create. Focus as you becoming a new person. You're reinventing yourself. You're becoming better every day. Successful people always looking what they good at. They always looking what they did every day. So for example, they have a routine when they in evening sitting and writing in a journal what they proud of the things they did. And this is one of the way of manifesting your reality because you're proud of yourself. You're not dwelling on the past, but you're proud of yourself, who you're becoming, who you are right now in this present moment. And when you're looking directly to the future, it's like, you're driving a car. When you drive in a car, you're looking always straight. You're not looking back because when you look back, you can have a car crash. Past doesn't exist already. Visualize your future self, let go the past and be creative every day. Tip number 3, how you change your mindset is basically remove the weeds. We are always operating from our thoughts, from our mindset, and our life is actually what we think about it. We are what we think about it most of the time. So basically our life have limited beliefs, our life have those resistance inside of us. For example, you want to do something, you want to start new business, you want to start new job, you want to start new career, but you have that limited self-worth. So basically your self-worth, your self-image, your self-concept is clashing with that things you want to do because you have an old mindset, you have a limited beliefs like I'm not worthy enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not deserve success, I'm not deserve the things that life can offer to me. Those limited beliefs come from a childhood period, from a childhood traumas that we have with our caregivers before, and basically we're operating from that childhood traumas because when we're children we're modeling our parents, and if our parents always was neglecting us, plus they was always have a negative mindset, they had limited beliefs about money, about success, they was thinking the money hard to make, and they was neglecting you emotionally, you grow up with those limited beliefs that you need to address it, figure out how to heal your inner child. You need to remove those limited beliefs from your mind, and you can remove them by basically every day trying to do affirmation, visualization, reading your goals, and understand I'm worthy enough, I'm good enough. Keep repeating those thoughts in your head. Repetition dissolves this belief. And when you keep repeating, keep trying, keep pursuing, keep persistent about that, you will change your mindset. Every time when you have negative belief about yourself, like pop up, okay, I'm not deserve this, I cannot afford this, you just shift and change to the positive. I'm good enough, I'm worthy enough, I can afford this is my reality, I'm a successful person. You will start to think this is not true, but when you keep repeating, because what is limited beliefs is a constantly repeating thoughts. So when you keep repeating those good thoughts, you start to change your mindset. One of the methods to reprogram your mindset also can be a shadow work, when you basically sit down with a diary and you figure out from which period of my life I have this limited belief. For example, money is hard to make, and you will realize that, oh, actually because my mother was talking like this or my father talking like this, that's why it's happening. I realized for myself when I was like, there's a book called Money Energy, and there was a practical shadow work techniques, and there was explaining, for example, that we're modeling the money behavior from our parents. My mother was hiding money from my father in a childhood, and I realized actually one of the relationship I had before, I did the same thing, and I did on an automatic behavior, and I never know about that till I read that book, and this switch was inside of me. Like, I realized that's why I'm doing that, because my mother like this, my mother did that. I grew up as an anxious person. I have disorganized attachment, and I'm like constantly trying to heal it. And I realized that because my father was neglecting me and my mother was like anxious, my father always criticized me. So I grew up with this mindset, lower self-esteem, and I was always anxious, so much anxious that like it's affected my life so much. I always was depressed. I always was scared about the things, small things in our lives. And when you change those beliefs, you become a different person. You operating from different perspectives. So the fourth mindset shift is everything working out for you. Everything in our life was created to shape or mold us in a specific way. My last breakup was so hard for me and so intense that the life pushed me to change and to grow and to become a different person, not the person that I was before. But in that moment, I felt so much pain. I didn't understand why it's happened to me. But actually, this is the life, the God, the universe pushed me to snap me out from this life that I had before without self-awareness, without understanding who I am, without understanding my self-concept, without understanding that I need to prioritize myself, live the best life for myself, but not put other people on a pedestal. And this breakup shaped me so much and changed my life forever. Actually, this was for me the biggest push in my life that changed me so much. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful so much for that, because if that breakup didn't happen, I will still be the same person that I was before. When you're living in a solitude, especially after breakup, you start to see yourself from a different perspective. You start to learning yourself, analyzing yourself, why you do this behavior, why you do that behavior, why you become this type of person, why you was before like this. And you developing self-compassion to yourself. You loving yourself. You start to taking care of yourself. In a relationship, people start to neglect themselves. They start to basically doing everything for the partner, especially for an anxious attachment. They start to control their partner by the behavior like buying clothes the same that their partner like, doing the things for them, but they are neglecting themselves. They neglecting their inner child. They're neglecting themselves so much they forgot who they were. And when the partner go from their life, they have so much big void, so much big emptiness, is giving so much pain for you, and you start to re-examine yourself, you start to changing yourself, and this adversity basically changing your life. So yeah, guys, every time look at the adversity as opportunity to change and understand that everything work out for you. Not saying it's not happened to you, it's happened for you, because this adversity can change your life forever. When you especially going through some hard problems, in that moment you feel like the world never gonna change, but you remember that thoughts, feelings, and our circumstances is always temporary. They're not gonna be forever if you choose them to be like that. Shift number 5. Rejection is a redirection to the things that meant for you. People come and go. So when people go from your lives, you need them let go. You need to understand some people come to our lives to teach us a lesson. That can be a friend, that can be a partner, anybody in our life, but you need to be self-aware about that. Always look at the people who come to your life, what they're teaching you. For example, when you was in a relationship for like 5-10 years and the partner go from you, do not put yourself in a self-pity. I know the first period can be super harsh, but when you go through that process of withdrawal, this process of grief, you will basically see things clearly. You will see which type of person you want in the future. You be so much self-aware about that. You look, okay, this type of person was like this, and you compare to the person you want to see in your life. Like from relationship, you always can see which type of person you want to in the future, because you already have that person and you see which things was not good for you, which things was dragging you down. Maybe it's neglect of self-respect. Maybe it was neglect of honesty. Maybe it's basically the person have addiction problem, like they smoke, they drink, whatever it is. And you can see, okay, this type of person was like that, what I'm actually wanting. Same with the friends. When you meet a new friend and you communicate with this friend 1, 2, 3 times, and you feel something's wrong inside of you, like, okay, then maybe this type of person not for me, because this person is neglecting my boundaries, is disrespecting me, and or maybe I put too much myself to that person and actually neglecting myself. You always learn from these things and understand that people come and go. Sipping some mushroom coffee with honey. You want some? So the next one, mindset shift, is basically about focus on what you can control and accept what you cannot control. More you focus on the things you can control, and more you detach from the things that you cannot control and let go of that things, you becoming more peaceful. You becoming at peace. You're not worrying so much. You're not stressing out so much, and it's helped a lot. For the people who is anxious, like anxious attachment, disorganized attachment, people who just basically anxious, is very practical tool, because I see a lot of struggles in people's lives. For example, they are waiting for the taxi and the taxi is driving for longer time. I had the same issue like 2 weeks ago. It was like 6 o'clock in the evening and I called taxi and taxi basically drive to the place for around 40 or 50 minutes. And there was cold, and I holding a very big watermelon. I was not stressing out at all. That was kind of annoying little bit, that very long time, because it's very cold outside. But I understand I cannot control driver. The driver's somewhere there. I cannot like do like this and he will appear in front of me. A lot of people just like waiting taxi and they are stressing out. Are you coming? Where are you? Where are you? On the location can see that the person is like 10 minutes driving and they are stressing out. The same issue with the plane. For example, in the airport, when you're waiting for the plane and plane delay and people start to stress out, they are so much stressed out, but you cannot control the plane. You cannot control the pilot, or you cannot control the weather. You cannot control obstacles around you that not in your control. What you can control is practicing. What I can practice in that moment. For example, if the plane still delaying, practice patience. Maybe read a book, go to eat, go drink a coffee. Stay at peace, because stress is killing us. Just focus. Focus what you can control daily. Have a list with the tasks that you need to do. Do not focus on the things out of tasks. Yeah, the life is unpredictable. Yeah, the life changing every time. but you can control yourself inside. You can control your peace of mind by focusing on the things that you can control, the things that you can do day-to-day basis. More you practicing, more your mind shift into that habit, your neural paths is changing and you becoming different person. You less stress out, you becoming more peaceful and the life becoming better. Another tip is basically the same, but is from a perspective to live in the present moment. Guys, we need to understand past, is the memory. We cannot change it. We cannot control the past and we cannot control the future because future is just idea. All we can control is right now. We can control this present moment. Present moment is a state of creativity. Present moment is a state of peace. Present moment is a state when you have this life. Our life is basically a small chapters with the present moment. We have our memory. We are different than animals. Animals not remember the past, but our brain have possibility to see the past and fantasize the future, which not exist right now. When you realize that, then the past is the past. The past is just a memory. You can see that memory as a movie in your head when you visualize it. And you also can visualize your future in your brain. But you stay in the present moment and be present. More you present, more your life gonna be better. And one of the tips that I can share with you guys is basically go for the walk in the park. Put your phone down, put your phone in the pocket and walk and absorb nature, absorb the trees, the sky, the birds, the people walking around. Do you remember when you were a child? In that period, you was like playing the games, playing in the sand, I don't know, playing in the mud or something like that. Children, we was not thinking anything. We was not stressing out about the future. We was not holding our past. We was just in the present moment. Practicing that gives so much peace and it gives so much presence and it gives so much joy because you can be present in your activity. You're not thinking too much. When you meeting your friend, put that phone aside and be present in that conversation. It'll be more meaningful. When you're in the present moment with friends, they see that you are treasure them, that you are respecting them, there you listen to them, you're looking to them. You're not just like sitting and checking the phone. You're not disrespecting them and your friendship gonna become more and more better. Same with the partner, just be present. People respect, people like when you're present with them. Be present at everything, doing your job, doing your business, everything working in the present moment because the present moment is a state of creativity. Detachment is one of the things that also can bring peace to your life, at the same time fulfilling to your life. Especially after breakup, the detachment is very hard. Or let go the friend who disrespecting you or go from your life without explanation. You feeling that sadness, you feeling that pain inside of you. But always remember that rejection is redirection to the things that meant for you. So whatever is your friend, whatever is your ex, whatever it is, you detach from it. You detach from the things that are no longer serving you. Because when you detach from it, you create space for the new life. You create space for the new things in your life. More joy, more connection, more creativity. You cannot control people. You cannot force people to stay with you. You cannot force people to love you. You cannot force people to be with you. You just let them go, be who they are for your life. Basically, let them be as they are and you see if actually they are suitable for your life. But you cannot control friends, you cannot control partner, you cannot control family, you cannot control obstacles that happen, and you cannot control tornado around or a bad weather. Then why are you stressing out about outside rain today? Do not be depressed about things. Some people so much depressed. Today is a very bad weather. Today is rain. In this way, you don't have something to do in your life. You're basically feeling very boring in your life if you don't have something to do, but just like focus on the weather. If you have something to do, if you have a goals, if you have a dreams, if you have habits, if you have routine, you will not care whatever outside is rain or whatever outside is sunshine. You will just do the things that you need to do to create your life and your reality. Detach from all those things. Detach from old narratives, who you were in the past, because those stories you give for yourself, who you were in the past, not serving you anymore. You let go those past experiences about yourself, that I'm not good enough, that I'm not worthy enough, or I was like that before. No, you can reinvent yourself every day. Every day you can become a new person. Every day you can be more stronger, more better, more resilient. Every day have opportunity for that. Every day have a chance for that to grow, to change, to evolve. This is so amazing. I'm so passionate about this because I understand that 5 years later you can be so much different person. One of the problems is that, your family, your friends, your people who surrounding you, they cannot see that in you. Some of the friends will always see you as the person you were before, no matter how hard you try. And sometimes you just need to let go of those people because they're not serving you anymore. And when you realize that, when you have that switch in your mind, you will see, because it's already hard to change every day, but when you still have those people, they are holding you back so much because they see you as you were before, but you right now is a different person. And when you let go of them, your life can evolve, keep stairs one by one, keep going, keep going, keep going. And you are a different person, detached from the people, detached from the things, and be the best version of yourself every day. Another tip is to be delusional. Today, I realized that. Today is switch in me. I realized that we are always delusional. People thinking that you're delusional because you think about the future, about the which possibilities you will thinking in your mind, but they think you're delusional. You're thinking too much. You're overthinking. You're funny. You're weird. But when you realize that all our lives we are delusional about negative thoughts, about negative things in our lives, we always visualizing in our minds that like how the things can go wrong, how the things can go bad, how the things can not manifest. And what we think about, what we talk about, what we focus on, what we dwell upon, we attract. This is the law of the attraction. This is the law of universe. And no matter you believe in it or not, you always attracting something, although it's negative. If you're talking about the things that you don't want, you attract the things that you don't want. If you're talking about the things that you want, you attract the things that you want in your life. So you're always delusional. You always think about something. So be delusional in a way that will serve you. Think about your future. Think about the things. Law of the Assumption by Neville Goddard, saying that assume as you are and have that feeling as wish fulfilled. What the feeling like? If you want to be rich and abundant, have that feeling. Have that feeling like happiness, joy, peace, that you can afford whatever you want. You can buy whatever you want. You go wherever you want, you travel wherever you want. Just like how that feeling in yourself every day, just visualize that. Visualize yourself as that happy, abundant person. Buy the things for yourself. If you don't have money, buy that coffee for yourself. Go through that scarcity mindset, because scarcity mindset is stopping you from manifesting your joy and manifesting your goals. When you thinking, you go into the shop and you think, I cannot afford that. This is what you're delusional. This is what you think, I cannot afford that. So your mind thinking, okay, then I will not afford that. I will not find the ways. But when you think, I'm afford that, I live in this reality. This is reality for me. I can buy whatever I want. Mind start to think in different perspective. How do I find it? How do I can afford it? What I can do for that? You like operating from your emotions, and your emotions give you those great feelings of abundance, and you basically start to have new ideas, new thoughts, new opportunities coming to your life. So be delusional. Be delusional in a way that serves you. Number 10, the last tip that I want to share with you guys is to be compassionate to yourself. In this world of the social media, Instagram, TikTok, people say you push yourself too hard. You push yourself. You are on your unique journey and everybody is different. I'm not saying you don't do anything. I'm not saying that you sit in a sofa and watch Netflix, eat pizza, although sometimes you need that because you need to let go of that energy from yourself and you give yourself that space to relax, lay, chill. But you do the work, you do the things you need to do. If you cannot do some things that day, then you do that next day. You let go. You're not stressed out. Nothing's happened with you if you 1 or 2 days don't do something. Or when you stress out, you actually do yourself wrong. And before I was consumed so much with that content on Instagram that it was affecting me so much, like, yo, this guy doing that, this guy doing this. We constantly comparing ourselves to other people. how they do like this. We are all individuals. Like, we have different body structure, different nerve system, different energy levels. Like, some people sleeping for 3-4 hours every night, they feel okay. Like, I see some guys just like grinding, working towards their dream. They're not sleeping. I will not sleep like for 8 hours. I wake up, my head pain. I feel like the whole day going down. You need to restore your nerve system. You need to sleep well. You need to prioritize well yourself. You need to take care about yourself is by eating healthy food, take care of your skin, take care of your body, take care of your mind. You need to take care about yourself. So be compassionate to yourself, love yourself, be as a friend to yourself. This is what we need in our lives. We need support from each other. We need to support ourselves. We need to be compassionate to ourselves and be as a friend to ourselves, because we how this one body, and this body is like we all live with this body, and how we care about this body will affect our lives. Be compassionate not just for yourself, be compassionate to your friends. When they sit with their emotions and feel painful, you're not strategizing, explaining to them what you can do. This is one of the tips I learned from my niece. She's like 18. Sometimes I feel she more wiser than me, and we always need to learn something from the people. No matter what's their age, people can teach us a lesson. I mean, men more specifically, they not tune in with their emotions. They're always like suppressing emotions. When you suppress emotions, after a couple of years, it will affect you so much. I know, because it's happened with me. I'm a like super much suppressor. I can say like this, because from a childhood, I was a people pleaser, stuff like that, an anxious person. Don't know how to manage my emotions till 30 years old, actually. We don't need to suppress our emotions, and we need to let go of our emotions. And same thing with our friends. Like, when we sit with them, sometimes you don't need to talk anything. You just say, I'm gonna be there for you. I'm gonna be here for you. I'm just with you, and don't worry. And just stay. Just stay. Let them process those emotions. Be with them. I'm this type of person. If I have possibility, I will fly. If my friend or some close person in my life like struggles so much, I will fly to different countries to just support them. And also, I learned that from a friend of mine, that when I was in a very hard situation, she was there for me. She was there for me in that time when I felt on my lowest, on my rock bottom. You learn from people. You learn from people this kind of stuff, and understanding that they was there for you when you really need it, and you do the same thing for them. Not in a way just like, I must to do that because they did this for me, but you're learning more that what is truly friendship are, what is truly relationship and closeness with your friends is. And you truly see in that moments who your friend, who you're really your friend, who really your friends. So yeah, guys, I hope this video it was helpful for you. And if you guys have questions about the present moment, or focus on a present moment, control what you can control, I have a video in my link in bio about the stoicism and how it can help you in your life. So if you want to more tune in with that, just check my link in the description, and hope you enjoyed this whole video, and see you in the next one.